Okay, so someone posted a video on Facebook that they had found these at Sam's Club, and I don't know, I had to run to the store as quick as I could to find one of these, and I got to my Sam's Club, the one I went to, and they had them all on top of one of the shelves instead of the normal displays, and the way it looked, it seemed like they only had a few of them left over, and I was pretty disappointed. So I walked over to it, and come to find out they had stacked it like from the front of the shelf to the very back, so it's like 6 or 7 cars deep, and then several rows over or columns. And fortunately, like one of the last cars I found was this guy. I found 2 of them, and this one I thought had the better paint on it. If you've gone Maisto shopping, you do realize you have to kind of, I guess, shop around to find ones with the best paint on them. I know in the 4GTs, one of the issues is they've got some overspray issues right here on the column or the pillars. This one actually was pretty decent. And right before I started filming this video, I noticed that there's orange markings in there. Somehow I missed that at the Sam's Club, and this package is crushed a little bit. Like, I don't care so much about the packaging or whatever, but I do care about that orange mark, because I'm kind of scared that there might be some paint missing from this. So let's take a look and see what we got. So in one of my other videos I did talk a little bit about the new box design, where it kind of wraps around now in here. So you can see it wraps around right here, and on the inside you can kind of see the other side wraps around as well. And I'm guessing they did that because, like, I think this one holds the car in a little bit better than previous displays. I know last year I actually saw some where the cars had let the plate come up and the car had got smashed. Like, I know one of the Vipers I saw had a wing that was missing or broken off because of it being loose, but I think this design actually should test out a little bit better. Okay. Now we're missing orange paint or scuffs from the front. I see a little bit of paint damage right here. It's not too bad. I see it. That's unfortunate. I guess I will be swapping this one out if I can find another one. Alright, well. Interesting, so it's scraped off. Huh! Well, good, I get to keep this one. Or I might just go buy another one, because I love these 4GTs, and I might even strip this one and, I don't know, do a custom. I've never actually done a 1/18th custom before, so I'm curious to know how it turn out. Okay, got it loose from its base, and this one has 2 straps, and this is actually one of the larger ones I've seen on the model cars. Huh. And like I said in my other videos, make sure to take these off so that way you don't ruin the paint. I mean, if you're going to be displaying them temporarily, that's fine to keep them on, but I would not keep them on for years, because I've definitely seen the outcome of that. There's some pretty good damage I've seen on some of the cars where those little strips actually do a pretty good job at removing the paint. It almost looks like there's a serial number, but I'm guessing that's probably just a date stamp. I guess when I buy my other one, I'll have to double check that to see if that is a serial number. But more than likely a date stamp. I like this bottom. It's got the actual detail on it. And the rotors do not turn at all. And the rotors actually look kind of small. Interesting, they actually look really small. Let me go get one of my premium ones. Alright, so this is my GT Spirit. Am I just being too picky? I don't know, what do you guys think? There's definitely a bit of a size difference. Because in the GT Spirit, it does a better job at filling in that gap. So on the GT Spirit, you can see it definitely does a better job of filling in the gap. Versus the Maisto, it's quite the discrepancy. I mean, that's a little bit more than I'd want. But I mean, fortunately, the way I display my cars, I display them to where you see the front. Usually, you're looking at them like that. So yeah, looking at the rotors. I mean, if you're looking off at a distance and the lighting's not too good, you're not gonna really notice that. But that guy, man, that GT Spirit is heavy in comparison to this. You know what? I gotta scale. I just want to try this. Okay, so what do you guys think? Which one's gonna be the heavier one, the Maisto or the GT Spirit? Let's tear it. Oh. 1 pound, 4.5 ounces. Or for those overseas, 20.5 ounces. Versus this guy. 1 pound, 13.5 ounces. It says it puts it in kilograms, but it just goes to 29.5 ounces. Or 838 grams. So, it definitely has some weight on it. So let's take a look at the details, shall we? I think this is actually my first Maisto one of these to open up. Interesting little pocket. There's a screw right here holding everything in. I like the way they did this mesh. It's obviously not actual holes, not see-through, but the way they did it, it actually has a bit of an appearance like if it actually did go through. I like that a lot. High performance. So these are just plastic. I was hoping they'd be flat black. I might actually take this one apart and paint those. Taillights. Yeah, okay, so they do have that design. It's a weird way of doing the ring. And yeah, some more fake mesh. Does this? Oh. Hey, GT Spirit, TSM guys. You can't do this. Love the carbon fiber that they do. So detail-wise, it's actually about the same as one of the resin models. I mean, there's not a lot of depth going on in there, but check it out. You can open that door. I love it. Even though there's not a whole lot to see, I mean, it's still cool. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. You actually see through there. Nice. So, not a whole lot going on. And something I want to point out too is the headlights. Quite well detailed. It doesn't have the GT stamp on it, but you know, it looks fine without it. It looks quite good. Okay, for this one, you know, I'm really picky on the 4GT models. If if you can't tell from my other videos that I did with TSM and GT Spirit. So get a really good look at this engine bay up close. And look, there's a little piece of plastic right there, a little glass window. I like it. Take a look at the seats. Interesting they didn't do any seatbelts. That's some really cool seats. I want that in my car. A little bit of a carpet look. And check it out, it's got suspension. Is it on the rear too? Yeah, it's on the rear. Turn that. So that looks like a really complicated piece to try and take out. So let's just take a look through the car. So it's a sticker, not a decal or a tampo hit. Your tampo. And it's just a sticker. And if you want to get an idea of what it looks like on the inside. Can you see through? No, you can't. I wonder why they did the design on the inside there. So looking at this, it doesn't look too terrible about taking apart and customizing. Doesn't it do like the fake carbon fiber going on right here? Look, that door snaps in place. Impressive. Alright, let me put this back together and we'll finish this up. Cool! Got back together. Anyways, so while working on this, I noticed that there's a little notch right here that the door locks. So if you try to close it, see, it won't close all the way, but you hear that little snap? Yeah, it's a little notch right here and there, and it just snaps in place, and that door is not going anywhere. Impressive. I like it. Alright guys, so what do you think of this guy? Oh, notice that they didn't paint that. I believe it's painted on this guy. Yeah, in the back they actually painted it. Sorry, distraction. I really like it, and I kind of want to put like a number on the side of it or something, or even like maybe get some Gulf decals and put one on here and maybe on the doors. What do you guys think though? Do you like it? Are you gonna pick one up? If you do, let me know. And as always guys, happy hunting.